Since everyone keeps telling me how dead X-Defiant is, we're going to try to play a different game today called Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and about a month ago now, this hot new game came out that some of you may have heard of called Black Ops 6. And even prior to the game's launch, there was rumors about a pay-to-win audio feature. Well, since all the hype, a lot of the talk about that has kind of just stopped. It just died down, disappeared, and no one's talking about it anymore. But I haven't been able to find like an actual video on, does it actually work? Is it really pay to win? In my initial review of this game, I wanted to test this, but apparently so many people tried to use it that they had to remove it from the game because it was apparently overloading the company that offered the service. So I've been patiently waiting for them to add it back so I can test it, and recently found out that it is finally back. So today I'm going to put it to the test and see what exactly it is and what it does. But before I even get into that, I just want to explain some of the reasons why I just can't play this game. And if you're somebody who hates X-Defiant and loves Call of Duty, imagine if this was happening if you went to try to play X-Defiant. I've already played Call of Duty before. I already adjusted all of my settings, all the graphics settings, controller settings, everything. Everything was pretty much dialed in. So then let me walk you through my experience of trying to load up this game today. I launched the game and of course I get the amazing update requires restart page. Cool. Restart the game, load in, and the shit is dropping frames like crazy. I can barely navigate to the settings to see what's going on. Well, they changed all of my graphics settings back to default, which is apparently the system recommended settings. And I guess for a 4070 Super, most things are set to ultra or high. So I thought maybe lowering these settings again would fix all that. So I lowered all my settings back to what I wanted them to be, most of them at low. And then I also noticed while I was in the settings, it was stuck at 1080p. So I tried to switch it back to 1440p and I get hit with a message telling me that this feature is only available in full screen exclusive mode. Fair enough. So I tried to change it to full screen exclusive mode and I can't because it's not an option for me to choose. So I Googled it, and apparently having some apps open, in my case the Metal recording app, while playing this game locks that setting out and makes it disappear from your options. So I had to close the app, close Metal, reopen the game, and I finally got to change my resolution to what I wanted it to be, 1440p. So then I go to back out to the menu so I can find a game to get a baseline before I turned on this personalized headphone mode. And the frames in the menu are still dropping. In the menu, like, you can't be serious. All this took me about 20 to 30 minutes just to get to the point where I could search for a game. Now, all of this may sound like complaining and just that I hate Black Ops 6 or hate Call of Duty, but if someone's trying a game for the first time or trying a game that they're not necessarily fond of but want to give it a chance, and all of this stuff comes up and starts happening, and you have all these issues, it's going to turn a lot of people away from the game. Like I said before I gave you my whole rant, if you're somebody who hates X-Defiant and you were like, I'm going to give it a chance, and you go to play X-Defiant and the first time you load it up, it gives you update requires restart. And then you get hit with all these random issues like full screen optimization is not turned on, can't turn it on because you have this app open, menus dropping frames. You're probably not going to play the game. So long story short, Black Ops 6 has a huge optimization problem. And I won't even get into the maps and spawn points because this could turn into a 30-minute video just berating this game, and that's not what this is about. I just came here to test this so-called pay-to-win audio, so that's what I'm going to do. I persevered through all of the issues, finally got my settings dialed in, and got to play a game. And in the audio settings of this game, there's something called Enhanced Audio Mode. And without even Googling anything, just reading this word for word directly from the game, and I'll pull it up on screen now so you can see it with me. It says, Enhanced Headphone Mode utilizes embodies immersed spatial audio to increase the directional accuracy of sounds played in the world. It is compatible with any headphone or earbud model. Enhanced Headphone Mode by default uses a universal profile customized to the unique sound world of Call of Duty. With the universal profile enabled, your spatial audio experience will be greatly improved. And that's cool and all because you can enable the headphone mode for free and use their universal profile. The problem lies in the next section where it says, to maximize the immersed spatial audio experience and hear 3D sound all around you with increased precision and accuracy, create your personalized profile. So they're literally saying and marketing this as you can hear fine, but if you want to hear better and have sounds be more directionally accurate, you can buy a customized profile and set it up that way. So whether this is actually significantly improving your audio accuracy or not, they're marketing it in game as pay to get more accurate sounds. Anyone who disputes that fact either just plain cannot read, has zero comprehension skills, or you're just coping. There's no way you can read that and then think that they're saying anything else. It's right there in black, white, and orange. So I played a game with the normal headphone audio turned on with the universal profile, and that's what you've been watching up to this point. So now let's get the customized profile set up. Luckily, they offer a free trial, and we can finally see just how pay to win this really is. And after about 30 seconds, it was set up. Super simple, much easier than trying to go and get the game to launch and work properly. So now it was time to activate it and hop into a match and see how well it works, or if it even works at all. But while I was loading in, I was a little skeptical because it didn't really take much, and I don't even know if I did it correctly or not. All I did was scan a QR code, look left, look right, and then I was done. I'm not really sure how doing that is supposed to give you crazy increased audio, but let's find out. So now the gameplay you're watching is with the enhanced headphone mode turned on and the personalized profile active. And hopefully this gameplay showcases just how much of a difference that it really makes. I can hear things way more clearly and can determine almost perfectly which direction it's coming from. And I know a lot of people are going to be stroking cod on this one and telling me in the comments I'm lying or this and that. And if you think I'm going out of my way to lie about a game, you're insane. I've tested attachments in games that I enjoy playing like X-Defiant and called out every single flaw that I found. I don't hold back, and I don't hate any game. I just critique them all fairly. So my conclusion on this feature is I wouldn't go so far as to call it pay to win based on my definition of that term, but it definitely does give you a noticeable advantage in game, and that's just disgusting. The fact that you can buy more accurate directional audio is crazy to me. I even felt like I could hear people a bit further as well. And despite my game dropping frames for the whole first half of this match for absolutely no reason because it later fixes itself mid-game, I still did way better. And I'm not saying looking at my kills and my score is going to show you that the audio is better or not. It's just going to show you that I'm bad at one map and not as bad on the other. But throughout the footage, you should be able to clearly see me reacting to things further away and much sooner, and being able to aim exactly where it's coming from instead of just in a general direction and being almost too late to even get a shot off. There is absolutely no way that doing a simple 10-second scan on your phone immediately relays that information to the game. And I'm talking instantly. There was no wait time or anything. I'm talking within seconds. I just refuse to believe that you can scan your ears and then all of a sudden they make a custom profile for you, and now you can hear things further, hear things more clearly, hear things more directionally accurate, and all of that. Something doesn't sound right. And now, again, I'm not Googling the science behind this, but it seems like something like that should at least take some sort of time between the time that I scan it and the time that they tell me your personalized profile is ready to use. If it took them 30 minutes or an hour from the time I scanned my ears until the time it was ready, I might have been a little bit more prone to believe that the science is actually working. But regardless of what I say, someone's going to defend this. So let's hear it down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this feature and what you think of my findings on it, and I'll catch you in the next upload.